By Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back here in Dublin. Light rain going on for us. Much of the southeastern half of the region currently seeing that light rain. Road is a little bit wet and skies remaining overcast out there for us. As for the radar, plenty of that activity. Very, very light in nature in regards to what we are seeing. So again, none of this has been downpours. You don't really get downpours when it's cold like this. I mean, you know, if we were 15 degrees colder, we'd be flirting with a wintry mix right now. So here are the rain totals so far today. I guess a little more today than what we got yesterday, as you're seeing a pretty good chunk of the southern half of the region with at least half an inch. Eastman, the wet spot at 2/3. You got Dublin at more than a half. McRae at about a half. I take back the Eastman being the wet spot. It's actually Vienna at 3/4 of an inch. Whereas notice the northern half of the region. We're largely at 1/4 of an inch or less. Now let's go ahead and add in the rain from yesterday. As I mentioned before this all started, when this is all said and done, we probably are going to see that the southern half of the region got more rain than the northern half, and right now it's more than double. I mean, you're looking at the northern half of the region, it's largely under half an inch. Then you go further south, you got Eastman and Vienna over an inch, you got close to an inch in Cordele, 3/4 of an inch Cochrane, as well as Hawkinsville and McRae, and just under an inch for those of us in Dublin. So this has been some much needed rain. There's no severe weather concerns, and because it's not a super heavy rain, we aren't seeing any flash flooding concerns. Now I will say, 60 to 40% right now is a bit of an underestimate, all right? You saw how widespread it is, so these numbers should be a little bit higher for the immediate future, but we will see this activity taper off to more isolated activity overnight, and here are those lows. Again, pretty firmly camped in the mid-40s around the region. It's going to feel colder than the actual temperatures thanks to it being muggy out there. Real feels are probably closer to 40 degrees, but luckily, very little going on with the wind. So we go in through tomorrow night, or excuse me, tonight and into tomorrow rather, and we got another wave of this rain for our Saturday expected. It's probably going to start with a couple showers at sunrise and then become widespread heading into lunchtime, and then we're going to start to see it taper off over the northern counties as we get into the evening. We see this kind of track off to the southeast, so it should be dry tomorrow night in regards to rain. Yes, it's still going to be muggy out there, and it'll be a little colder. We should be closer to that 40-degree mark rolling in the start of your Sunday, and I think that Sunday is going to be pretty overcast with a couple showers in the day, but better chances for showers during the late evening to overnight as that cold front moves through. I do think that Monday will see the return of sunshine, but it probably won't be completely clear like this. There's still going to be a lot of moisture in the area, so don't be shocked if we still have a handful of cumulus clouds that linger throughout the day Monday afternoon. A closer look at this evening, the rain just persistent but light as you go through the supper time hours and into overnight. You see that by tomorrow morning at sunrise, there really isn't a whole lot left, but it comes back heading into the lunchtime hour. So this is when the bulk of our rain is expected. I honestly would not be shocked if a lot of our high temperatures were at 50 degrees or maybe a little below that for tomorrow, given that that rain is largely during the first part of the day. But then, as mentioned, getting into the evening, we see this starting to clear out from the northwest. I don't know if it'll be this clear by 4:30, but we should at least by 4 or 5 p.m. be seeing this taper off over the northwestern third of the region. And then it just stays cloudy through tomorrow night and into your Sunday. Fog could be dense heading into the beginning of your Sunday as we still wait for that cold front to come through. Still very, very muggy. And then you see these showers. There's going to be better odds for rain over the southern half of the region yet again as we go throughout Sunday. But I do think that we could see a little more widespread shower activity as we start to push into the late evening hours. But again, that forecast still very much up in the air, and there's a possibility we get to Sunday and there's not much rain left at all out of this system. I wouldn't worry too much about future rain totals. The wetter spots could still have another inch ahead, whereas the drier spots should be closer to, say, another 1/4 of an inch between now and the end of tomorrow. Your extended forecast is coming up in 10 seconds. Your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast is presented by Volume Chevrolet. So again, we're basically all going to get rain tomorrow. The one chance of not getting rain would be the far northern reaches of the region. But other than that, we should all get it. Sunday, those odds could definitely still go down as we are anticipating a few showers right now. But that cold front moving through, depending on the timing, could limit those rain odds. The sunshine will return some next week as temperatures will gradually rebound.